Red Dead Redemption 2 modders are seriously going insane: tanks, robots, cars, etc. Red Dead Redemption 2, the critically acclaimed open-world western by Rockstar Games, is renowned for its immersive world, grounded realism, and cinematic storytelling. But in the hands of modders, this immersive frontier has become a playground for chaotic creativity. What began as visual enhancements and simple quality-of-life tweaks has evolved into something far more outrageous. Modern tanks rumbling across the plains, robotic cowboys engaging in shootouts, and cars speeding down muddy trails meant for horses. It's a wild juxtaposition that breaks every rule of period authenticity, and yet, it's become a defining feature of the PC modding community. The rise of increasingly absurd mods reveals a fascinating cultural phenomenon among Red Dead Redemption 2's most dedicated fans. At first, modders sought to enhance realism with better weather systems, reworked wildlife AI, and true-to-history weapon behavior. But as the novelty wore off, the modding scene took a hard turn toward the surreal. Some of this is driven by a desire to test the limits of Rockstar's powerful Rage engine, while others simply want to introduce chaos for comedy's sake. The result? A landscape where you can ride a cybernetic stallion into battle against Terminator-style bounty hunters. Tanks, in particular, have become a strangely common addition in the modding ecosystem. It's not just the presence of World War II-era Panzers or M1 Abrams, it's how seamlessly they've been integrated into missions and gameplay loops. Some modders even script custom heists and combat sequences that pit Arthur Morgan against armored convoys. It's as though the Wild West has merged with Call of Duty, creating a Frankenstein version of American history that never was but might have been if Hollywood ran the 1800s. Then come the robots. Once relegated to sci-fi games, androids and mechs have found an unlikely home in the old frontier. Using advanced animation rigs and repurposed NPC skeletons, modders have crafted everything from humanoid robots wearing cowboy hats to fully mechanized juggernauts with laser cannons. These mechanical monstrosities patrol towns like Valentine or St. Denis, warping the atmosphere from sepia-toned realism into something closer to Westworld on steroids. It's ludicrous and it's addictive. The presence of modern and futuristic vehicles has added yet another layer of temporal dissonance. Players can now swap their horses for Lamborghinis, dirt bikes, or even flying cars. Watching Arthur Morgan cruise through the wilderness in a Bugatti is both hilarious and oddly satisfying. It breaks every immersion rule Rockstar carefully built, but it also opens a creative space where modders freely explore what-if scenarios. What if the Industrial Revolution came 100 years early? What if the Wild West never ended, but evolved into a neon-lit cyberpunk landscape? What's particularly interesting is how this madness affects the perception of Red Dead Redemption 2 itself. The game is no longer just a narrative about the fall of outlaws, it's become a digital canvas for absurdist expression. The contrast between Rockstar's vision and modders' hallucinations creates a kind of meta-commentary on the medium of video games. Who owns the art once it's in the hands of the public? Modders seem to answer, we all do, and we're going to put a UFO in it. This trend has also sparked debates within the community. Purists argue that such mods desecrate the integrity of a historically grounded masterpiece, while others see it as a testament to player agency and the endless possibilities of user-driven content. For many, the joy isn't in the historical accuracy, it's in the unpredictability, the thrill of watching a steam-powered mech duel with a tank on the streets of Blackwater. It's absurdity with intent, chaos with a purpose. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without the underlying complexity of Rockstar's game engine. RDR2's vast and richly detailed world offers an ideal sandbox for modders to experiment in. The fact that tanks and robots function at all, let alone work smoothly, is a testament to both the flexibility of the game's architecture and the technical prowess of the modding community. These aren't crude reskins, they're sophisticated mods with scripted behaviors, sound design, and often original assets. In many ways, this insanity is a natural evolution of modding culture. Games like Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto, and now Red Dead Redemption 2 have become host platforms for user-generated absurdism. They begin grounded in one genre but are reshaped into something that transcends category. One week you're role-playing as a turn-of-the-century outlaw, the next you're piloting a Gundam over the Great Plains while being hunted by robotic Pinkertons. Conclusion: Red Dead Redemption 2 modders have undoubtedly veered into a realm of inspired lunacy, transforming the game's solemn Western aesthetic into a mashup of genres, eras, and digital daydreams. Whether you view it as vandalism or virtuosity, there's no denying the creative force behind these mods. Tanks, robots, cars, and more. This is Modding Unchained, a strange and wonderful rebellion against historical constraints, and a bold statement that in virtual worlds, there are no limits.